It's a life-changing, life-saving, life-extending treatment for many women. And, you know, it came out of dogma. It came out of a Fauci-like figure at the NIH in the year 2002, about 23 years ago, who made this decree. And he had a study that he pointed to, even though the study was misinterpreted. And you actually looked at the details of the study that when it first came out, it did not show an increase in breast cancer that was statistically significant, yet he said it causes breast cancer. No subsequent study has found that it increases breast cancer mortality, but women were scared out of this treatment. It's a life-changing, life-saving, life-extending treatment for many women. When their body stops making estrogen between 45 and 55 years of age, they replace it with estrogen replacement, plus or minus progesterone, and they feel better and live longer. It not only alleviates the short-term symptoms of menopause, that is, when I say short-term, that it can last 8 years on average. Now we know symptoms last 8 years on average, that 80+% of women have symptoms, and for most, the symptoms are severe, where now they're more likely to get an antidepressant when they come in for their mood swings than they are estrogen, which can alleviate these symptoms of the hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, weight gain. So not only are the short-term benefits remarkable, but there are massively underappreciated long-term health benefits that are profound, lowering the risk of fatal heart attacks by 25 to 50%. That's the number one cause of death in women. I mean, this is top studies in the journal Circulation, one of the top cardiology journals just 2 years ago. And it prevents osteoporosis, like 90% effective in reducing osteoporosis. It reduces the risk of a bone fracture later in life. If a woman makes it to 80, there's like a 1 in 3 chance she's going to have a hip fracture. And that can be the cause of death in many women because it leads to disability. And well, the root issue is the bones were weak because the estrogen level dropped off at menopause, and it's preventable with hormone replacement therapy. It also reduces cognitive decline later in life for a woman. So the benefits are so profound that by the way, there may be no medication in the modern era, with the exception of antibiotics and a few others, that can improve the health of women on a population level more than hormone replacement therapy for postmenopausal women. But most doctors haven't recommended it at all because of the dogma from the NIH 23 years ago that it increases your risk of dying of breast cancer, something that's never been found to be true in a clinical study.